Oh, hello. Is this thing on? What's going on, peoples? What's up? You guys are here. What are you doing this for? What up? Don't squeeze the Charmin. Kelly Klein, Smoky Mountain, Steve George, boss. Yeah. What's up? Hopefully, you guys can tell me about your flying exploits because I haven't had any. But I'm wanting to. Been cleaning up a little bit. We're crooked though. Kelly, yeah, we'll talk about it too. Set the ambiance. Set the ambiance. Nice. All right, Brian Chambers, Eddie K. Kelly. Smoky Mountain got to fly the Avio C-130 1.6 maiden. Steve George finished the Toscano, Fly Tuesday. Nice. Perfect, boss. Absolutely, we can do that. Absolutely, we can do that. It's dark before I get off work now. And then the weekend is so busy. I have not gotten away to get anything flying done. And, you know, to be completely honest, it was a miracle I got done what I got done before. But it was legit only because of the deadline aspect. I needed the deadline for the pressure. But if I get them now, it's after they've already been released. There's no deadline. It's just not. It's not the same. I that extra motivation was extra motivation. It was nice, and it's also not. It's also nice not having to worry about it. But I'm still here for you. You know, we gotta show. Let's show the print. Not quite enough. Mike Burr, John Graham, daylight savings does suck, dude. That's a little more like what I was thinking. Some of you guys, this wintertime and daylight saving stuff, jump in the truck stuff with me. It's a great way to stay connected and have something to do. And I can teach you some things as well. And in between the flying, you know what I've realized is I love flying, but that's unless I really get into paint jobs on them, which I'm not opposed to. Once they're assembled, there's nothing about the assembly that like, woo, gets me. Like, it's not miniature. It is, but it's not. Like the little trucks are miniature little trucks, you know, like the stuff is this, it works the same, looks the same. The planes are a blast to fly, but the building aspect, which is what I have a lot of time for now, it's not the same. So I'm gonna have to, but I got too many planes in the way to even think about grabbing some big R for something, and I don't want to spend the money until I get rid of a bunch of planes. So, but the invitation is there, you guys. Join me on the Thursday show. We got some fun stuff going on with the trucks, and it can be dark. You can drive it at your house. It's kind of nice. Mike SSI writes started the Legend T28 build. Very cool. Yeah, man. Details and stuff is a fun thing to do. I might need to make a corner in here for airbrush and not the garage so we could fire it up. But I'm going to practice on one, I think, off camera, something before I bring out something cool that I want to do. Olsen Aviation, what's up? Ooh-wee, 4:30 a.m. Yuck. There's a third shelf back there now. You can't see the top one. But Thursday's a good time. And we'll touch base on it, but I won't kill you with that stuff today. I want to know what you guys have been flying on. And what do you do in the wintertime when you can't? Fix them? Do effects on them? Paul spent $2,400 on Bigfoot on used planes. Come see me, man. You spend another $2,400. Easy. Easy. If I could sell a couple, I'd get a big ARF. You fly a winter boss. Makes sense. Trick him out. Dad's in the house. Dad, your trimmer's truck went on the trail Saturday. It was awesome. The bed's on. Yeah, there's a lot more to do on it. I want to do on it. But John's waiting on weather to maiden the 1.2 P51. Very cool. I'm waiting on it not to be windy for this little dude that I got that I still haven't flown it yet. Can't wait. I'm going to check my radio because I don't remember if I set it up or not. Go to Bigfoot. I about have to go to shows like that to get to fly. What am I printing? I was kind of waiting on Fred Barron to show up before I started talking about what I'm printing. I know he's been awfully busy. I'll tell you guys, though. What's up, Philip? Tuesday looks good for flying in Wisconsin. I have the remote ID. I haven't used it yet, but I probably need to because I just have to squeeze it in. And then there's no video, really, if I'm doing it like that. Which is fine. Kind of is what it is at this point. Kelly got a big SCX6 on the $250 off discount and's already making a custom body for it. If you guys want to follow along with that stuff, just make sure you don't miss Thursday or watch it later. Yeah, Veterans Day. Thanks to you guys and me. I think I work tomorrow. Is it a like widely does everybody have it off? I have no idea. It's not widely. I got it. Yeah, man. Well, thanks, Eddie and Reitza. The mail doesn't run. Federal holiday. Banks. Mountain RC flew his X-Fly twin SU-57. Nice. I always have worked. Yeah, Olson, we'll go take a look at that. The clearance stuff has been bonkers. And I picked up some things. And we'll talk about it. It may not all listen. I really do spare you from the nuts and bolts of the surface stuff, but I'm still going to talk about it here. Yeah, we'll get on that clearance thing here in a minute. Yeah. Paul got a B-24. Fantastic. What's up, Enrique from Tijuana? Mike, did you start packing yet? And have you looked for a realtor yet? LOL. Something I'm missing there. Wild Bill's in the house. We got 31 in here. So, boss, what was your question you had? The wings are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds in here, and they just are not. They're not displayable. The fuse is there laying. We weathered the wings last time. Fred says he's on the phone getting ready to get mom set up for bed. What's printing? Night Customs finally released the CJ7 interior with the movable dude. 2 servos, movable dude. Steering wheel, arms, maybe head, right? That's what's printing. And what's exciting about that, Kelly, I hope you heard me, is like once you have files, you can repurpose, resize, cut, whatever, right? So I'm printing I'm just going in order on the files. and it's a super slow. I'm using the G codes from Night Customs because they're optimized for the best fidelity and strength of the print. And so I'm using his G codes, completely plug and play style, with my Bamboo Labs X1C. But boss, we're going to put this one. Hold on a minute. Let's okay, there. We'll get to it in a sec. The driver, articulated driver, I really want to see how it's done. I can size them up for a bunch of things, and I'm depending on how he works. I'm thinking workable cockpit too. Doesn't have to be in a truck, this dude. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty pumped about that. But the seats, like the Kelly, the cool things. Yeah, I bought them today, $20. But I'll have them. I'll have them on our zip drive. And then you can have the driver that actually moves and with a couple servos. So I'm really excited about using that, scaling it up, because I'm going to do the CJ7. I'm going to print all the stuff and do my CJ7. But I'm going to have those files for whatever I can do with them. And I think that's going to be pretty cool. The dash is nice. All kinds of stuff looks really great. Tom Butler, a good entry-level crawler. I say go 10th scale, and we'll go shopping here in just a minute, and I'll show you at Horizon some good crawlers, because I got the Proline I-beam kit, and so there's some things I want to talk about that as well. And I think the new base camp will be fantastic. I think if you want you can get the Axial SCX 10-2, like deadbolt, though, for like $200 or something stupid, I think. And it's 10 scale, so it's pretty nice. If you don't mind spending the money, then get a $500 CJ7 or, something like that. The Red Cat Gen 8's cool. It's cool. Do you want portal axles? Do you want straight axles? But I mean, I think 10 scale on a budget, it's hard to beat the base camps. And the Red Cat Gen 8's fine as well. Need help? Big question. I put safe AS3X on 3-position switch on Avanti with fixed gains. Flew it and it was crazy. How do I make 3rd position with gains off and still have AS3X? Well, safe is only on one of your positions, right? Turn the gains down to 0 in the mode that you want to be 0 in forward programming. What's up, David, yourself? Yeah, just turn the gains down. And you already have it all done. Just go into AS3X gains in the flight mode you don't want gains on. Safe is 1. AS3X should be the other 2. Should be the other 2. And I'm surprised the 40, 50, 60 gains were too much for you. And it was crazy, huh? Mountain RC says, I disagree. Just because if you're having trouble with the regular setup, adding the adjustability to it is just another thing. And in this case, it's not an awful idea, because you could set up that 3rd flight mode to have adjustable gains and turn it down and then capture those gains. But that's asking him to do 3 more things. Big Jim, I saw you earlier. If I didn't say hello, what up? Yeah. And you guys should check out, you guys that are into going to expanding your RC repertoire a little bit, check out the RC truck playlist. Cool basher videos, cool crawler videos. It rocked back and forth left to right by 3 inches. What's up, Keith Christie? Writes it says reset and start over. Yeah, that's actually not a bad one, because here's one thing that could be causing you grief, boss. Okay, here's the question. Did you set up all the flight? There's 2 setups to every plane: flight controls and the stability portion. Did you have all the flight controls working correctly directionally before you went into forward programming? Or have you made any changes since you've done forward programming? If you've done any reversing or major flight control configuration changes, you really need to rebind and get back in there and make sure you didn't hit 2x or 4x on the gains. Yeah. Pilot Ryan B. Ham Jam, bring airplanes. If I go, I'm bringing stuff to fly. You did make changes after you did safe? Oh yeah, 4 times on gains, that's the trouble. What does it say? 1 time by default or 2 times? Olson Aviation, that sounds about right. Anybody with the E-Flight 800 pits, where do you put your battery? 4 times on jets, that's too much. Do 1 time. Jet should be even less gains because they go faster. Raita agrees. 1x is what it. Yeah, 1x is default. That's what you want. Whoever told you 4x on jets needs somebody to do something to their breakfast cereal. Yeah, dude, 1x. 1x. Yeah, they were way too high. Because, man, I'm telling you, out of all the planes I've ever set up, I've used default gains on all of them, and it was fine, except one. And it was a wood plane with serious throw and full strip ailerons. Writes it says reset and do it over anyway. Yeah, 4 times gains would be a lot. If 1's enough, you know. Yeah, and my test on these things, if I can go full throttle in a dive and not see it oscillate, I'm good. And you could always crank them up for a slow, like once you get it all dialed, you could turn them up. 4 times gains on slow approach may still be crazy. I'm putting a receiver on my new 90 Avani. Yeah, you're gonna have to reset it anyway. I would reset it anyway after you get all your throws right on the 90 directionally first. Yeah. Yep. That was it. You figured it out. That's the best thing, is figuring it out. The mystery is what kills us. You know what I mean? Eddie says he would use a satellite. There you go, Paul. Here's the thing, killer planes. If you don't care about safe mode, then all you got to do is bind it and you'll have AS3X. They call it safe select because you have to select it and go through the process to assign it to a switch. But if you just bind it, you'll have the AS3X and safe's not there until you make it happen. So guys who don't want to deal with that, you can just bind and fly, you know, which is nice if you're not wanting to mess with it, I think. On the little pits, whoever was asking, Kelly runs a 2200 3S forward on battery tray with his pits. Seems about right. The big batteries can blank out the antennas and narrow fuses. Yeah. I'll stick them out the side of the fuse sometimes. Oh, yeah, Steve. Just bind it and you get AS3X, which is awesomely beneficial. Safe is totally cool once you're ready to deal with it. You know, I get it, boss. I put safe on everything because it's there and I know how to do it, whether I use it or not. You know, if it comes in it for free, why not? Sherman, what's up? Good to see you. Remember the old days that you got what you got? I like the gyro flight smoothing when windy here in Texas. Yeah. Even I remember me and Captain Mike, there were days where it was like a windy mess. And we always had a ton of reviews we needed to film. And so if it was a windy piece of trash, we take out the birds with AS3X every time before our naked stuff. You know what I mean? What's up, John? Little is tough. You know, beginners, before they know better, look at something small and think it's more for them. It's actually harder to fly the small stuff. The FMS 1400 pits, yeah, total pussycat. It's fun. I'm glad I have it. I am glad. All right, let's look at this Horizon stuff real quick. Hangar 9 Kristen Eagle flew amazing. Oh, yeah, the Fun Scale P47. Yeah. Let's check it out. Let me set it up. I don't know yet, Bill. I'm going to check and make sure I got my throws all set up on it. I will probably try to hat cam it this week. Why am I having trouble right now? Yeah, dude, crazy price. I checked that out, I think last Thursday, and I couldn't put it in the cart. All right. There we go. We're going to go check it out. No, but the bringing back the Super Scorpion, that thing is amazing. It's a 90 millimeter EDF. All right, we're going to go right to the clearance sale. And we're going to sort by high to low. So you guys are seeing this, I assume. Yes. So right away, there's a ARF Cessna 182 with an 81-inch wingspan. Looks like a Great Plains on clearance. The Carbon Z T28 was 620, is now 450. What is that? 170 bucks off? Pretty good. You've got 349 for the ARF right here on the big SWS turbo timber. Very tempting. ARF Plus on an 80 millimeter F16. We did a killer video on this in California. There is the P47 homie was talking about. And then the Cherokee plug and play, it's 70 bucks off. Chargers, weird things, power systems. So pretty cool. I think we can stop there. Let's go to the pre-Black Friday. And we see $100 off on the Viper 90. Come on. Chargers, helis, batteries. Honcho, $250 off. Kelly took advantage of this and already has most of the body printed for this custom on a giant crawler. Giant. Apprentice, cool boat. It's like 90 bucks off. I mean, come on. Really killer stuff. $50 off on the Apprentice. Good deal. 150 off on the big 6S Big Rock. $100 off on a 4-steer Capra. Pretty rocking. Pretty rocking. And I am want to see if our buddy's here. We'll look at these axial crawlers real quick. So, of course, these are the big dogs right here. Now, that's a 24 scale deadbolt, so don't get too excited about the price. It's tiny. But like first crawler, I would say go 10 scale. So these new base camps, which look fantastic, are pre-order, but they're next month, it looks like. And that's an axial base camp, SCX 10.3. And $319 compared to $500 for like a CJ7 is awesome. The difference with CJ7 versus this is you're going to get a light package, a lot more detail, dig if you want it on the CJ7, the lights, inner fenders. That's really the big differences. And these are next month, which is what, 2 weeks away, basically. So that's what I call a toy coma. It's basically a Toyota Tacoma, comes with the Overland package, rock rails, really good basic get into it truck. And when you compare it to the 10-2, which is cheap, I don't think it's that much cheaper. So if you look at now, this 10-3 is up there. It's a special edition. But if we look at, and these are out of stock right now, the original base camps, but they're more money than the new ones. So $299. So the new base camp is going to have metal links versus the plastic links on this deadbolt. The deadbolt's $299, and it's going to be available now. And I may get one because the I-beam kit is made for the 10-2, but I think the only thing specific to the 10-2 is the steering knuckles that you reuse. So that means if you had a 10-3 that you wanted to put the Proline I-beam kit on, oh, by the way, those were $90. They're only $30 right now, the Proline I-beam kit. But all you need is the steering knuckles from a 10-2, and you're getting rid of the links and all kinds of other stuff anyway. So if you had a 10-3, all you would have to do is get 10-2 knuckles, and you could make the I-beam kit work on your 10-3, from what I understand. I don't know. I'm halfway thinking, and I bought the I-beam kit because it was like $30 instead of $90. So I'm going to either pick up a deadbolt and take it apart right away. You're not, like I say, you're not using a whole lot of the stuff anyway. Or I'll get another CJ7 and make it a pre-runner, and then it has lights already. Inner fenders I can use on something else. Lights I could use on something else. Metal links instead of the plastic ones the 10-2 comes with that I can use on something else. So, but yeah, to answer question for a good cheap getting into it crawler, I think this deadbolt and the base camp are really solid choices. Let me show you the I-beam kit I bought. What does the CJ run? It's, let me go to it. I think it's $5. I am looking forward to the I-beam kit, and that may be one of the, besides all the other things we're working on right now, that may be CJ's $4.99. Yep, I nailed it. So if you're using your 30% off, that's $150 off of that. CJ's dope as it comes. It really is. All right. Yeah, and they're in stock now. They were hard to get for the longest time. And mine is right there. So the reason I thought about getting the CJ, even though it's more money, and you basically get rid of the whole, and like I said, you would have to you lose that front axle because you're going to use their new stuff, and there's no drive line to the front wheels on the pre-runner I-beam kit. So I would have a spare front axle. I'll have to buy the 10-2 hubs for less than $10. And then I can make a pre-runner, which is a linked rear end. I'm going to go back to that. I want to show you the pre-runner kit and see if there's any pictures of it, because it's pretty neat. And you know, when we went out crawling Saturday morning, I had my trimmer's truck was on the trailer, pulled behind my FJ40, which is still in the truck. We are all the time at places where it'd be really cool to rip something in the sand, you know, along some of the creeks and stuff we're crawling at. So I think having a pre-runner on the trailer would be killer, you know? So let me go right back to it real quick. And I want to show you what I got. After I resize up the internet. All right, we're going back to it. What's up, Wiggle Fingers? So let me go ahead and sort this again. And there's all kinds of stuff on this clearance, man. But let me get down to the $30 area. Motors, cages, ESCs, tire warmers, bodies, A10 Thunderbolt wing, bodies, monster truck bodies. Center wing section on the P51 is like half off. And this has been changing. So there's going to be new things in it. I think here and there. Man, page 5. Sealing iron. Shocks. Nice shocks for cheap. There's the I-beam kit. Normally $90. Now it's $30. That's what I got. Let's check out the pictures. Are you guys seeing them okay? I think it'll be neat. So yeah, this is it sitting on a 10-2 chassis. But after watching the Proline video on this, the only difference, and I saw it in the instructions as well, it's the knuckles are the only thing that when you're taking apart the 10-2 to put this kit on, the only thing you really reuse is the knuckles where the shafts go through, because you have to change it from one that would have been power to it. And then you see these rear links are kind of different. 1965 was the first Ford truck with the twin I-beam. Good to know. There's the kit. Don't let it scare you. And there it is on, like, basically turn anything into, you know, kind of a Baja sand dog, you know? And another reason I kept forgetting to mention it, why I was thinking the CJ7, I like the Mickey Thompsons that come on the CJ7 that they're actually on bead locks, so you can reuse the rubber and the foams. Where if you get the deadbolt, in my case, I'm stuck with those tires. I generally never keep the plastic rim kind of tire situation. So that's why, for me, I was considering it. But they, you know, basically got a really dope, super scale kind of short course looking truck. And that's probably the bumper from the old Honcho. But I'm thinking one of those like crazy old dune buggy bodies that were fiberglass, Wild Bill, or a Bug. And Night Customs on his website where the files are, they've got a sand buggy body, but it's made for a Tamiya kit. So I already know I'd be chopping on it already. So don't know. I know if I'm doing this, I want it to have some speed to it. It'll just be two-wheel drive now. Whatever I beam, $30. Oh, come on. Look at that. So you know me, I'll go old school kind of resto mod or like sand buggy, like I said, like a Volkswagen or that thing from Night Customs. I'll show you that thing from Night Customs I'm talking about. I think it'll just look great. I love to see the axles articulate, and I think that's, I don't have anything like that, and it still looks really, really scale. And I couldn't pass up that deal. And so should you, through my link in the description. 1965 Ford, huh? We might have to go poke around on Homeboy's files too. $23-7 Detroit? Down? What? Let me see if going to Night Customs keeps you with me here, because I'll show you that sand body I'm thinking about. Nope, it didn't. It did not. That's fine. I'll fix it. All right, we'll do it again. Okay, so this, look at that, Wild Bill. But this is made for a Tamiya. So I already know there's going to be tons of chopping going on. But I like it. And it needs to be purple with silver fleck or deep orange, I think, with silver fleck. And what's kind of neat about it too, Kelly's been doing Myers Manx, dude. Yeah. Kelly's been doing like tube work. And so a little bit of real tube work here where the plastic is. Man, I don't think you'll break anything but your lights if you ever roll it over. But doesn't that look pretty cool? And this is a pretty shorty little wheelbase. So that's the thing. If I get this body for 30 bucks that I already know doesn't work, I'm going to have to definitely scale it up to make it bigger. Not the end of the world. But just when I look at this, I feel like suspension is limited on this thing, where what I'm going to make with the Proline beam kit is definitely going to be pretty flexy. So it's something I'm considering. And again, I may just start from scratch. So this is what let me show you this. This is the thing that's on the printer now. And of course, it prints in multiple pieces. This is a full depth interior with an articulated driver for that Axial CJ7, $20 for the files. You can put a bench seat in the back, and that'll hide the shock towers, or you can go for the tactical boxes that'll hide the already designed to hide and probably fit right on the shock towers. So having these files means I can do anything with anything, but I can do anything on Axial stuff really easy. And these bench seats right here, Bill, these are probably going in this whole front section, because I can cut the back off. This whole front deal with the seats and the dash may be going in my Willys wagon, because there's no reason you can't repurpose this stuff. And it comes in individual, like you're looking at the whole package, but when you look at the files, it's the seats, it's the floor, it's the dash, it's the bench seat or the tactical boxes. It's going to be the bed for the deal. And right now, we're printing the driver. And I'll show you real quick. Yeah, Knight's Customs, bro. Knight Customs. There's nothing to see yet on the print. It's not even halfway done yet. But anyway, it's the driver. So multiple pieces, because as I said, it's articulated. That is an old school buggy. There's something I like about the weight of the 3D printed bodies, though, on the suspension. The one thing I like the big 6 scale for is because it's so heavy, it really looks real when it's doing things. Bro, we had 4 rigs out Saturday morning, and every one of them was a custom 3D printed body situation on an FMS Jimny leaf sprung chassis. Check out my Instagram from a couple days ago, and you can see. The only thing that wasn't was the FJ40, but I did do the leaf spring kit on it. So it, for all intents and purposes, yeah, FMS Jimny chassis. Best kept secret for a cheap scale leaf sprung chassis there is. And it's unbelievable to me how much they're holding up. My FJ40 has more time pulling a trailer than it does without. And it's holding up. It's holding up. Dad, thank you for that. Wild Bill. They will work with so much. So many things that can be repurposed for. Without even using, I don't know CAD, but just having the files slice and size it, cut it, killer. Like I printed off a crate that was, I made it to hide the battery in the back for Dad's trimmer's truck, but the file was a solid crate. I sliced it and made a lid on it, and then put a negative space in there and sized the negative space to make it hollow. Things are doable. I filmed very little last time because I was just lucky to get out there. I was running late. And what happens is I'll get 3 hours worth of footage, and then to go through 3 hours worth of footage and cut it up takes longer than 3 hours. I just don't have it, man. And I sit and work at a computer all day, all week. It's like I started looking last night for AI programs to edit. It's my stuff. Like take 3 hours. It's I swear it's got to be out there. Take 3 hours of footage, make it 9 minutes, and then I'll do a voiceover. That's what I want. But we did get some stuff. Let me see if I can find a Jay. I'm printing the files for the CJ7 full interior with articulated driver from Night Customs that finally just dropped on the website over the last day or two. $20 for the files. And I'll be able to use the files in whatever I want to size them up to. I just don't know which one of all these videos is the trimmer's truck, because that's what I want to show you. But hey, I'll just send you the Instagram first. I'll let you guys see this. Real quick. Receiving video. There it is. Where'd it go? It just said it was downloaded. Stinker. I hate technology sometimes. There it is. There's Kelly's Blazer. There's Kirk's on FMS Jimny Leaf Sprung chassis. There's mine on Leafs. Just bouncing, soaking it up. Leaf Spring Life. There's a trimmer's truck back there on the trailer. I'll have to find. Look at Bob Ross bouncing. Those things look amazing, dude. They do really good too, man. Chad's Fab Blazer. I need to check that out. Is that what one of these looks like at all? All right. Let me see if I can't find trimmer's truck in this. Man, that thing did amazing. Also, the orange one. Cool. Let me see if I can find any trimmer's truck moving. I wasn't too worried about it because I know I want to do a legit video on it. That ain't it. I'm not sure if we get any footage of it or not. I don't think so, but I got a cool picture of it. Yeah, I didn't think so because I wasn't worried about it yet. Um, I never tried to share a picture, so that's. I mean, I guess I have. Where is it then? Why? I know how we'll do it. Um, I'll do it like this. There you go. Check that out. Looking good out there. Looking good. It did amazing. It did amazing. But I'm gonna get it dolled up more to make my legit video. I got a new phone and I don't have a case for it yet, so I didn't want to really strap it to a selfie stick and stuff yet. As part of my issue. It did awesome. It did awesome. Dad, the bed's bolted on. I had to do a little geometry trick on the linkage because there was a little bit bump steer happening. It was good. Fred has 2 of each of the SCX6s. What's up, Kenny? $33 long. Kelly's going to do all the work on it. I may just do a blazer because he'll have the files and the sizes already. Unless I do a 6 scale trimmers truck. The thing is, we're going to keep them on the coilovers. You good luck finding leaves for the 6 scale deal. I gotta bust it out, dudes. I gotta bust it out. So there's a battery box crate for 2200. I printed them off for a 1300, and if I want, I can have a 1300 in a barrel with the brooms and stuff too. So sky's the limit, man. That's it. It is. It's been in pieces forever. You pick it up however you want. License plate floor. Guys, you're missing out if you're not doing this truck stuff when you can't get out and fly. And I got a 2300 kV motor in it. So it's bouncing around pretty good. When it comes time to film this, it's going to be dynamite. I got to pick up a Cricut soon. I'm ready to order the Cricut, but I just dragging my feet. And then I got an I-beam kit. I'm going to wait and see if Cricut wants to do something. I mean, I've done the work. I'm not still, but I have the channel. I have enough numbers that some companies will go for it. So we'll see if Cricut wants 50-year-old dude playing with toy truck influencers or not. You know? That's it. So anybody got any airplane questions, setup questions, anything like that? I don't need to keep you guys forever tonight. Man, the thing about the Leafs is the more you run them, the better they get too. Fred's got some serious SEX6 action. Yeah, man, this held up amazing. I got some lights and junk to do. Yeah. That's pretty much the deal. Kelly, you got to get ready to come on Thursdays, man. We got to do something with that. Snag them on sale. Absolutely. $250 off. And then think about all the points you earn too. Kelly's got me going on all kinds of things. 3D printing. Yeah, I always default to 11 and 22, Bill, and go from there. Down elevator, half flap, 11%, 22. And I pick double digits because it's easy to remember and I'm lazy. 1-1, 2-2. I do the same thing on the microwave. I never cook anything for 30 seconds. It's 33 or 22 or 11. I apply the principle that Einstein used for getting dressed, where he had a closet full of the same outfits, so he didn't have to think about it. I find that interesting, and so I've applied that to my microwave duration principle. And if you did 10 and 20, it's going to be fine. You know what I'm saying, guys? If you did 15 and 25, it'll be fine. Don't let my weirdness be infectious. But I think a lot of you cats might be rocking 11 and 22s right now. Paul, kids watch this show. I'm kidding. No, they don't. YouTube, they don't. They don't. They don't play this in homeroom, I promise. Y'all crazy. I'm going to give you a little bit of a precursor for Thursday and probably wrap it up. Airplane questions, throw them at me anytime in here. I do want to see if this radio is good to go, though, on this bird real quick. Trimmer's trucks killing it. I can't tell. I told the guys when I was out with them, I was like, I am so glad. It's on my Instagram, boss. Are you on Instagram? If it's on my Instagram, it's probably on my Facebook story still. Let me see. No. But I'll put it on my Facebook right now anyway. Kenny, I would love to get one of those, but if they don't send it, I won't get one. I got too many planes. I mean, I was telling the guys earlier, I was like, once I quit getting them beforehand, the pressure of the deadline was off, and I really operated under the pressure of the deadline for years. Was the motivation to hook it up, get a cameraman, get out there and make it happen. But if they don't come to me at all, or they come after the announcement, I'm going to get to it when I get to it. So I didn't get one. If I get one, I'll do a video. I got to sell some stuff to even think about it, Craig. The big timber. I kind of want the bind and fly more than the ARF. That's it. You know what I mean? But boss, I thought you were on. Are you not on Facebook, dude? Let me. I'll pull it up again on here. I should put it up as a YouTube short. Let me do that real fast. I'll just do that real fast. Right now. YouTube short, G. Axel, yes. Kenny, no. Stuff would normally just show up anyway. I would like to be the influencer liaison if they ever had one, because what do you think? Dude, I'll post this up as a short right now because there's no sound on it. So that way I know, boss, you can see it. Leaf sprung life. We don't have to be proper tense here. Leaf spring life. FMS. Jimny chassis. Custom bodies. Custom 3D printed. Printed bodies at FMS model. Hashtag RC Life. Leaf Spring Life. Why not? Shorter caption. Fine. public, upload short. There you go. Yeah, boss. Pretty cool. Your daughter has a Cricut. Yeah, dude. I'm going to check that out. Let's see. Did I put this plane on anything? Let me see. I do not think so. We'll do it, though, right now. Model name 20 Acro. How about let's actually name it? Right now, I'm starting to print the files for the recently released CJ7 full interior and articulated driver files from Night Customs. All right, Steve, see ya. UMX. Stick. Okay. Aircraft type, normal. Shouldn't be anything but bind it now. Well, let's do that then. Let's do it. You son of a gun. Yeah, newbie with a as big 6-scale basher like that. There's definitely better choices, I would say. Binding. Bind failed. Screw you then. Then I'll do it the old-fashioned way. There it goes. Bind complete. And it did the wiggle twice because it's an ultra micro. It's already got safe on. Up is up. Left is left. I really should be left is left. So you know safe is on because the rudder's deflected. Now it's just regular AS3X because it returns to neutral. See, You know you're in safe when the surface stays in its input to create level. So that's the beauty of these. And I'm guarantee you it's calling for 70 and 100. So I'm going to set up the dual rates real quick. Switch F. I'm going to do 10% expo. Middle rate, 10% expo. I'll make the throw 85 because it's a triple switch. Why not use it? The low rate, I'm going to make 70 because that's generally what the books call for. And 5% expo. Some books will call for that. Now I'm getting off of the aileron and going to elevator. Go down to switch first, or it will erase all your numbers. F. And I'm still on the low rate direction. So go ahead and go to 70. 5. 10. 85. 100 stays. Make it 10 expo. And rudder, I mean, there isn't one. So I'm not going to worry about it. And we're set up. Done. I mean, I guess I'll set up a throttle cut. Good habit. Okay. Done. I will try to get this out. If it's not stupid windy, man, I will hack cam this one. The batteries are charged and ready to go. So I just got to do my little Velcro for them. And here's a piece of Velcro on it already. And I'm going to go ahead and do it on this one. Yeah, the Ultrix are good time, no matter what size it is. Fred's got a ton of Ultra Micro. The wrong side of Velcro? No, it's not the wrong side. Is it? I mean, I have. It's only wrong if I make it so. I do want to show you guys. I need to weather the fuselage on this F86. Yours did compared to the other ones? I see. I gotcha. I can't peel the backer off of this. There we go. I would put the summer gun on crooked right away. That's better. There it is. The old battery. I need a CG stand for this. Where do you CG it? Man, just send it. Put the damn thing up in the front. Have a good Veterans Day tomorrow, everybody. Yep. I think it's hilarious. I've always worked Veterans Day. Let me make sure I don't go backwards on the stuff. So mine wants the fuzzy on the battery. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I follow rules. Yes, sir. Let me check something out real quick. Need some battery weight? I can see that. That's all right. I'll rubber band something else on there or something. Let me check something out really fast. Just bear with me. Guys, this is going to be I'm going to give you guys something extra tonight if you want to do it. Hold on. If it works. Oh. Just bear with me. All right. I just put a link in here. This one, try it out. I don't know why. It's probably a bad idea. But if y'all want to talk about recent developments in the world as we know it, go there. Gloves off. Let me see. I've never done it. Let me see if it's happening even. I don't even know if it's working. It's not going to work. It might. This is on the fly, bro. Is it working? I don't know. We'll see. It says it's waiting for me. All right. Well, I'll go try. I'm gonna wrap it here. Thanks so much, guys. Hour and a half. Check out. I can't promise you anything that's gonna work or not, but check out that thing I just put in here. I should call it off the record. Yeah, off the record. All right, we're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Check out Wild Bill's Fly In Real Flight tomorrow night. Check out the rest of your buddies who make content. Join me Thursday for the crawler show. And get you a crawler, get you a kit. Let's nerd out together on Thursday. Wintertime's here. Wrench on something with us. And use my link, man, to do it. I mean, if you don't, that's cool too. But just join us. But use the link. Man. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Bye now. Boom.